You would never have got our late and brilliant Queen, Queen Elizabeth, doing this. But this is exactly how Catherine, the Princess of Wales, cut through, not just on one, but two levels. As ever, let me explain. Morning, chums. Nice to see you. Welcome back, one and all. And of course, hope you're doing well, whatever you're doing. By the way, I love the comments still, so keep them coming where you are watching, in what part of the world. I love the fact, of course, that you shared also some of the famous people from your neck of the woods. There was a lovely message saying, I'm from St. Helens, Neil. I know St. Helens. I know it's pink. Is it Picklington or Pilkington Glass? But I also appeared there at the Theatre Royal. Yes, I mean, everything's a theatre to me. You've got to be honest, chums. When you've done theatre, you go around the country and you go, oh, the Duke's Theatre at Lancaster, or His Majesty's Theatre in Aberdeen. You just know them by theatres. Wonderful audiences, let me tell you, at the Theatre Royal in St. Helens. Nice place as well, actually. Good bakery, I seem to remember. Oh, we can't get gossiping. We need to get back, of course, so don't get told off, we need to get back, of course, to your royal story of the day. Now this, as I say, when you think about Queen Elizabeth, a lot of people basically said that she was a little standoffish and a little, not unfriendly, but, reserved, I think would be the word. But what you didn't see behind the scenes was that she had a great sense of humour, always giggling, always smiling. And when you talk to photographers who dealt with her, they said, oh, she was an infectious giggler. But, the rule, of course, of that era, particularly when she came to the throne, was to be this character, the monarch. But of course, if you are somebody like Catherine, the Princess of Wales, you can do things differently. You are eventually going to become the Queen. And so consequently, what we're seeing is a slight movement. I mean, we've seen already Catherine with hugs and selfies, and William being very much more open. Some people don't like it, some people do. What I worry about with the selfies, as we saw with Catherine, when that fan that sort of pulled her in, you've got to be careful, particularly in this climate. Who knows what these people can do? That would be my advice, Mom. But when she was out at the Royal Variety Show, which I was lucky enough to attend at the Royal Albert Hall, an incredible sort of night in many respects, but all eyes were on her. Whatever people think, Catherine is a superstar that can command attention. Now, I know nothing, as you know, chums, about frocks and outfits, but I'm told that that frock was lovely. I like the colour of it. It really suited her. But I did worry about it being such a chilly night. I know it's always back to that, isn't it? But, I thought, oh, goodness, when you get yourself wrapped up there, love, you might get a chill. And if she does, I did warn her. But here's the thing where it is totally different, because on the lineup where they meet the people after the event, she very much warmly embraced Jessie J, the singer. Met Jessie many years ago when she first started out, a lovely lady who's recently had to battle not just one but two bouts of cancer. And this is exactly what the imagery you're seeing, because she told the princess gave her a warm hug, and that was the moment where, but I don't see it as the princess and the pop star. I see it as two women who've gone through a similar battle. Right, and that's it, the moment. The nicer moment as well, a more uplifting moment, should I say, because we all wish Jessie J and Catherine, the Princess of Wales, all the very best moving forward health-wise. But this was lovely, and I wanted to share this with you. They met Paddington Bear. Now, I told you recently about Paddington Bear, the musical at the Savoy Theatre. Stars a good friend of mine, Bonnie Langford, in the role. Paddington is smashing box offices. That's good news for, of course, the West End. Not only that, after this particular picture with Catherine, William and Paddington, who no doubt was keeping Catherine's marmalade sandwich in some kind of handbag, well, now the box office has been extended. Not only that, the sales of Paddington have gone up as well. This is the power. But as I said to you before, my big thing about Paddington Bear, really, it all started with Her Majesty the Queen. We all knew her, we all knew Paddington, very successful, but that just flipped it into the stratosphere. And as Catherine pointed out alongside William, that her children will be very envious that they've now been pictured and met Paddington Bear. But either way, what I think is lovely is the fact that they do great for people, as in the case of Jessie J, but also wonderful for business, because clearly you can have all of these people doing the marketing, the posters everywhere, but the moment you get that royal endorsement, suddenly people are now in that theatre secure in jobs for a long time. And that's all down to this particular picture. So well done, Paddington. Oh, and well done you, sir, and of course you, Catherine, the Princess of Wales. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.